Alright, so this is basically your bike, and I'm making you a quick, easy video. Alright, when you first start to take your bike apart in order to get to your coil pack, which is located right here, first thing you have to do is take these two bolts off your gas tank. Well, actually, before that, you got to take your seat off. I'm sure you know how to take that off, but if you don't, there is a screw goes in right here, and on the opposite side there's another screw, so right there. Then after that, those two screws are going to have to come out, and you're going to have to take out this screw on your stabilizer and then basically flip it around. Make sure your key's not in ignition because it kind of blocks you from moving that around. Once you get that off, you will get to your, where the hell is it at? Okay. Somewhere in here. Your air box. This is the top half cover right here. You'll disconnect the hose on this side. You'll disconnect the hose on that side. And then stuck the rest of your breather box. Oh, there it is on the ground. And then there's some screws on the cover right here, right there, all the way around it. You'll go ahead and loosen those up. You'll pull that cover off. After you pull the cover off, you'll see this sitting there. Go ahead and take the screws out of this, pull that off, and once you pull that off, you'll get to here. But there's these rings right here that take a screw, as you see on the side. Right there, I'm tapping that. There's 3 screws per ring. You got 2 rings. Those rings hook up to your throttle bodies, okay? Once you take those rings off, you can basically pull the cover off. Just remember where your hoses go. Said this is real simple. After you get down to here, all you have to do is, you got this right here, that wire, and that's a disconnect on the harness, okay? Basically, you're just gonna disconnect that, pull off both of those wires, and it'll bring you right down to a 8mm screw or bolt right there, and another 8mm bolt that sits under here. You'll be able to see it once you remove this connector. After you remove that, basically, this pulls out. Here's your coil wire. Your coil wire connects right here. Okay, you'll actually pull it out. That's where your spark plug and everything is, because you got a spark plug here, and you got that spark plug right there. Okay. Now, what I was telling you earlier about whoever had this bike prior, they JB welded this stuff, or it looks more like it might be a tack weld. It looks like a tack weld, but they did it crappy. But anyway, it's broke right there because it connects right there. And on the other side, it's broke also. So, like I said, I would recommend changing that out. But yeah, that's all you got to do. And then basically put your coil in how you took it out, and you'll be good to go. Bike should start up with no problem. Like I said, I would definitely recommend changing out your spark plugs. There. You've already got my info on that. Other than that, you should be good to go.